welcome. This is Miri, and today I want to show you how David and me, my husband and me, how we are giving ourselves giving each other an injection of B12. That is not to say like this is the way, this is perfect. I'm not saying that. David once learned it kind of when he made an internship, like TV in Germany, and so he knows how to do injections, and he taught me how to. But it's actually no big deal as long as you work hygienic, as long as you provide the hygienic stuff. So we're just gonna show you, and maybe you can learn from it and see it's not that it's not that hard to do. Actually, it's very easy and it does not hurt. But before you do it yourself, just don't do it by watching the video. Just go into the internet, watch YouTube videos, which is what I did a lot. And then go from there, or ask your doctor or someone who actually has to inject insulin. So many people actually
So I'm going to try and translate my originally German vid into English, so you know what we're doing. Just having a little bit of fun here. So you will need alcohol, isopropyl, like isopropanol or something, and cotton pad. And this is the B12, bottle of B12. You're gonna need the syringe and the needle. And we drench the cotton pad in, with alcohol. So this is the alcohol we're using, isopropyl, or however you pronounce it. No propanol. That's for the hygienic stuff, so you just have to keep the leg clean and swipe it with the alcohol. And now you can see the white point on the bottle, and that is where you grab it with the cotton pad and you open it by pressing it. It's really easy. Then you take out the syringes, and you should pay attention that your needles don't touch anything. And you can use two different needles, one long and one shorter. So one to actually inject and one to get the fluid out of the B12 bottle. But we only use one. But then it's just very important for you to know that, that you shouldn't touch it with anything. So hygiene is very important in terms of injections. So David is pulling out the B12 fluid out of the bottle. And our needle is a little bit shorter. It's actually like the length of insulin needles. And that is normally used for subcutaneous injections. But I think if you have a quite low body fat percentage, then it's gonna go into the muscle as well. Then you should be relaxed and very gently push it into the leg. I'll tell you later in a second why we inject where we inject right now. So how to find the right place. And David first aspirates, like he pulls the syringe a little bit to see if blood is coming. to see if you hit a blood vessel. But if there's no blood coming, then you can just go for it and push the B12 in. Not too fast, not too slow, no big deal. And then of course put the needle back so no one hurts themselves. So a B12 injection ideally is intramuscular, and we use this insulin, like the length of the needle is like the one of an insulin needle. And we use that because we find it is just easier. You can just really push the whole length of the needle into the quad. And yeah, you don't have to be scared that you go too deep or something. We just find you can do much less wrong. And well, I just feel better using the shorter needle because it's just, yeah, I don't have a lot of routine doing injections, for example, for David. So, and this one, I can't do anything wrong. So, and if the needle was longer, then it would be 1000% sure that it went into the muscle. But I think if you don't have a lot of fat between muscle and the skin, then this shorter needle should, I suppose it goes into the muscle still. So I think with me, it is still intramuscular, how it's supposed to be, but for someone who has a little bit more fat between, like a longer needle might be better. But even if it's subcutaneous, it doesn't really matter. It's still, it still arrives in your body. It still doesn't have to go through your digestive tract. And it might be a little bit less absorbed or worse absorbed than if it goes directly into the muscle. But it's still far, far, far more than if you took it orally, or I don't think you should be worried if it's subcutaneous. It's just not as ideal. So you can see David here, how he's giving himself an injection. No big deal at all. It's just very, very easy. He's doing that for the first time. The other times I injected him, and I'm just explaining that it never hurts. It's really, really easy. Sometimes you don't even notice anything. You're like, okay, it's already over. And sometimes you just feel a little bit of pressure that there's something going into your leg, but no pain at all. So now, where to inject? How to know where you inject? So first of all, if the one who's going to be injected flexes the muscle, you're going to see the muscle you want to inject into. And I've kind of found out a pattern that you can watch out for or think for yourself to know in which area you want to inject. So you see the lines that I draw with fingers. If you look upon the leg, upon the quad, you can see this pattern, and you have thirds in every direction. So you have 9 fields by my pattern, and then you inject into the extern, the most extern middle third. You know what I mean if you watch my movements. Yeah, so I hope this helped very much. And if you have any questions, just leave them below. And I would be happy about a like if this helped you, and about a subscription if you haven't already. I see you soon. Bye.